Hey Pisces, welcome to your weekly reading. It's going to be a reading from July 30th until August 5th. We're just going to go ahead and get started and jump straight in. I hope you're all doing well. Let's take a look here, Pisces, and let's see what's going on. You pulled this Scorpio card that says I transform. You pulled this Aries card that says I am. Well, Scorpio is a card that deals with, or a sign that deals with transformation, and Aries is a sign that deals with identity, your sense of self. So a lot of you this week could be really wanting to transform yourself, or you could be finding yourself possibly going through an identity crisis too, Pisces. I gotta be real with this, on the very shadow side of this. But I think ultimately what's really going on is like there's things here that you're releasing. And I think these things that you're releasing here is some of these things that are kind of keeping you back from feeling empowered, keeping you back from expressing yourself, keeping you back from being self-determined. Because I almost sense like it's like you're really trying to identify things here in a way in which is true for you and how you want to do things here. Because I feel like ultimately that's what you're seeking. Like Scorpio can be power, and it's like I think you're wanting to embrace like your inner power, but there's been these things that you've been having to release or let go of, or there's been things that you've been having to try to figure out so that way you can feel that energy here. Interesting. I do feel like the universe is definitely wanting you to hold with your vision here, like hold your vision on what it is that you're wanting for yourself. Because I feel like you're like at the halfway point, and the reason why I say that is because you pulled this hold your vision card, and it says fixed moon, and fixed energy in astrology deals with like being fixated on something. And I think emotionally you could be fixated on something that you're trying to persevere with or that you're trying to push through here. And I do see it's like you're at that halfway point of things. So it's like you could be having this breakthrough, or you could be finding yourself on the other side of getting closer and closer to your fulfillment here. I think emotions at this time are running high for you, right? Because there's things here that you're wanting. And Aries can be an energy of impatience. And you could be becoming a little bit impatient here, Pisces, with things, but the universe is saying like to just remain calm here, understand that below the surface or behind the scenes, there's things here taking shape and taking form here for you. And I do feel like there are changes coming up. You did pull this changes card, and it's the moon. So let's take a look here. And you also pulled this lock unlock card. It says key. So some type of valuable information or some type of valuable insight that you're getting here is going to be the key, right? It's going to be the catalyst here for something to change in the way in which you're wanting it to, transform in the way in which you're wanting it to. Interesting. All right. Let's get into your tarot here, Pisces. You pulled this Queen of Wands, you pulled the Fool card, and you also pulled the Nine of Wands here. If you're wanting to take a leap with something, take the leap, right? The Nine of Wands, the Fool card could be where we're hesitant. We don't have that firm belief behind us that allows us to take inspired action fully. But in a way, I feel like you've already taken the leap here. And maybe you're kind of like, okay, now I'm kind of seeing the reality of things. But when I say you seeing the reality of things, I don't think it's anything bad. It's more so it's like, okay, there's things coming up here that I have to look at. There's things coming up here that are causing a little bit of resistance or causing a little bit of adversity here. But the Fool card is also saying the Fool card embraces the possibilities. And so the universe is also wanting you to embrace the possibilities here of what it is that you're seeking or what it is that you are trying to transform. And the Fool card does talk about, it's related to Uranus and astrology, and it deals with stepping into something greater. Right, it's that spontaneous urge to do something greater here. And this Queen of Wands is telling me that you're ready, or that you've been ready. You could have already taken action on this, or you could have already started this process here. So the universe is saying like to not cap yourself, right? To allow yourself to see what's possible here. Because I think at this time your beliefs can be challenged. And this happens, right? It's like whenever we step into the unknown, or whenever we step into doing something greater, we're now faced with a newer level of like cultivating that growth. And it could be something like beliefs that are coming up that's causing resistance, or it could be like negative old beliefs that you're having to let go of. But for the most part, I see with this Queen of Wands, it's like, I think you got this, Pisces. I think you got this. I think you're just having to deal, maybe there's a little bit of doubt or there's some resistance here. Let's keep going, Pisces. You pulled the Strength card here, you pulled the Justice card, and then you also pulled the Ten of Cups here. And this is in your current energy at this time. Pisces, I like the Strength card. I feel like you're very engaged right now with your solar plexus. The solar plexus really is about our own individual goals and our own individual self-expression and our ability to use our own individual will. And so that's what I'm seeing you doing here with the Strength card. The Justice card, the Ten of Cups, things are coming together here. The Ten of Cups, I do see there is something intrinsically that is motivating you here. It's like a vision. It's something that you're seeing for yourself in your future. And this Justice card being here is a reminder. The Justice card represents the scales of balance, right? The cosmic scales of balance, the law of balance. Every action has a reaction, right? And that creates a ripple effect that brings us back our karma, whether good or bad. But I think, and then also the Justice card does call for us to make adjustments, so that way, you know, we can, in the long run, receive something better. And I think you've been doing that with the Justice card, so the universe is saying like to keep doing that, to stay engaged with that process with the Strength card, and making sure that you're in alignment. Because I see you very much in alignment here with what your vision is. Ten of Cups, right? Ten of Cups is Mars and Pisces. So this card encourages us here to dream, right? And to allow ourselves to move into that vision that we have, that ideal reality that we want spiritually and emotionally, right? And our actions being in alignment with that, right? Which brings that success, which brings that vision into reality. So it's like you're making strides here, Pisces. Let's see. You pulled the Queen of Cups, you have the Five of Wands, and you also pulled the Seven of Pentacles here. Okay. So, you know, this Five of Wands doesn't really surprise me here, Pisces. It's in the future position. You know, the Five of Wands does deal with stress and conflict, tension. It can be inner tension. It can be dealing with other people as well. This card reminds me of kind of Mercury retrograde I'm getting. And bringing up this energy. Mercury's in Virgo. It's going to retrograde in Virgo, but it's also going to come back into Leo. And Mercury retrograde in Leo can be kind of where we become impatient, where we become kind of where our self-expression is a little bit more untamed, a little bit more wild, right? And that could it could bring an energy of frustration or anger. But also it brings an energy of where we would like want to express ourselves. Like we're trying to figure out like what makes us happy and how we would like to move forward with things and how we would like to express ourselves and express our will. And so there could be things here that you're having to reevaluate in the future with the Seven of Pentacles, right? On how you can cultivate and grow something. I always say the Seven of Pentacles is a process of cultivation. It's like he's trying to grow his fruits, produce his fruits. But that Five of Wands is like there's things here I'm seeing like you having to like attend to, relook at, adjust, figure out like what's in alignment with what it is that you're desiring, that you're trying to create. There's going to be some things I'm seeing here. I was about to call you Capricorn. Some of you have Capricorn in your chart. Some things I'm seeing here, Pisces, is that I feel like your ideas of like what makes you happy changing, like in regards to things you want to create for yourself. I don't think it's going to be something major, but I almost see here that you're kind of be getting this. I see this energy of like you wanting to really shake things up here, right? With the Queen of Cups. And I see with the Queen of Cups being in the future, like you being in an energy and in a space emotionally to where you're ready to do that. Could be some emotional frustration, but I think ultimately it's like what you're seeking, it's like what you're trying to do. Queen of Cups, Seven of Pentacles is like trying to nurture and grow a project, right? Your career, your work, your money, your stability. Five of Wands, there's some challenges. So we'll see what those are. Overall, you know, this reading, I think some things could be testing you. And it's how you navigate it, right? It's how you, like your attitude about it, right? If you have a good attitude about it, I think things will go well. But if you kind of slip into a bad attitude, I think things, you know, will end up being worse. So let's see, clarify the Queen of Wands here. You pulled the Six of Pentacles here for the overall energy. Ultimately, overall, you know, Queen of Wands is someone who's inspired to create. She listens to her heart. She allows herself to be open and receptive to the things that she enjoys. And because she does that, and because she's confident, she gets her reward, the Six of Pentacles, which I feel like that's you, this is you here, Pisces. Clarify the Fool card. You have the Justice card. And very interesting because, this energy is like what balances each other out. Like the Fool card deals with chaos and Justice deals with law and order, right? So I think this is you. Like when I say chaos, it's like the infinite potential, like energy, just pure energy, the Fool card. That is just potential, right? But that can be chaotic until we give it structure. And so what I'm seeing you here do is like the potential of something and the potential that you're trying to reach and tap into, you're trying to bring structure to it. You're trying to channel it here. Clarify the Nine of Wands. You have the Knight of Wands. Yep, and you could be tested here a little bit. Knight of Wands does deal with being self-determined, being brave, taking the lead, being courageous, right? Acting on your desires. The Nine of Wands is like where we start to get resistance, right? We're like, oh, okay, hold on. But ultimately, I still see you in this energy of being very self-determined, right? There's just some challenges, right? You're being metaphorically battle tested with what it is that you're trying to do. Clarify the Strength card in your current energy. Yeah, the Temperance card here. I always say the Temperance is taking what is useful and discarding what is not. And it does deal with harmony and balance. So I think with this Temperance and the Strength card, you're really figuring out a way how to bring in balance, how to bring in harmony. Also, Temperance does deal with beauty. It's right above the Queen of Wands. It deals with creativity, creation, and it's like you're sticking to your creations. And I'm also seeing too, Strength card, Temperance can be an energy of healing, spiritual healing, right? Because there are two angels on both of these cards, which is an energy of spiritual healing. Also, some of you at this time could be devoting yourself to something spiritually, and you could be getting spiritual guidance, or you could be finding a deeper form of guidance here, or something that inspires you here to create like your ideal, beautiful world with the Temperance. Clarify the Justice card here. You pull the Six of Wands here. Yeah, in fact, you're moving in the right direction. Six of Wands is a card of success. So I see you moving in a successful direction with the Six of Wands. And all you have to do is just maintain this, right? Justice card. Stay in alignment with your intentions and your actions and your mission and what it is that you're doing. Clarify the Ten of Cups. You have the Hangman. Ooh, some of you are going to be, the Hangman does point to, the Tree of Knowledge, or he hangs from the Tree of Knowledge. The Temperance is Sagittarius, which deals with knowledge and wisdom. So you have knowledge and wisdom here, obtaining knowledge and wisdom, higher levels of wisdom and knowledge that you are bringing into your reality here. To some of you could be guides as well, that Temperance, Six of Wands here. Maybe you're guiding other people. We are in Mercury and Virgo. We'll have the Sun coming to Virgo as well. But Virgo does deal with being a practical guide for others, right? So you could be a practical guide for others, and maybe you bring your knowledge to the table. Others of you could be seeking out guidance or seeking out a guide here, or coming across a guide that is infusing you with wisdom and understanding, which is allowing for you to understand and correct anything, right? To help you get back in alignment with your path. It could be a combination of both for some of you. Clarify the Queen of Cups here in the future position. The Star card, which is wish fulfillment, miracles, spirit, healing as well, spiritual healing. But also too, I'm seeing you emotionally really resonate with something. It's like you're starting to find your place. The Star card can represent the cosmic scheme of things, and it shows us our relation to the cosmic scheme of things and allows us to be able to understand that relationship to everything in life and how it's all connected. And so I see you emotionally and spiritually feeling very deeply connected. And the Star card with that golden star does represent a purpose or something that is meaningful. Clarify the Five of Wands. You have the Ten of Wands. Clarify the Seven of Pentacles. You have the Five of Cups. And I also see you being able to cultivate more stability and get over any type of disappointments here with the Five of Cups. And being able to also release anything emotionally that has been blocking you. I think this Five of Wands, Ten of Wands, Pisces is just the work and the responsibility that comes with what it is that you're devoting yourself to. And you know, it's also teaching you a lot, and it's helping you evolve. And you know, I always say the five of wands is like a diamond being created. It's like pressure acts as a catalyst of growth, and you're not shying away from the challenge either. It's like you're taking that challenge on with that 10 of wands, which is cultivating you here a stronger sense of stability and growth. It could be increasing your resources and your finances, or it could just be growing anything, project. You do have the 4 of wands at the bottom of the deck. It could be growing that could be like a project or work. So also too, I see you getting over a hump. Some of you have been going through any type of financial difficulty. I see you coming over a hump here, or like, you know, now you're getting to the top of the hill rather than, it's been a climb, right? But I see you kind of starting to get to the top here. You pull this Aquarius card that says, I know. Some of you may have Aquarius in your chart. But this is, again, it's like, I know. This is like, this is wisdom and knowledge here that is very transformational, and it's going to transform the way you identify with things and the way you identify, or the identity of things, right? It could be career, work, or projects, and it could be yourself, like your own sense of identity. You pull the end of a tough cycle approaches. I told you. It's a full moon in Capricorn. We just had that last full moon in Capricorn. Thank the Lord. And it has definitely been rough. Anybody who says it hasn't been rough in the world right now, you know, you may be detached from reality. You pulled this freedom card that says action here. It's a horse. And you also pulled this success, pride, and it's a crown. So I feel like you're being crowned with success here. And I think, you know, there's been something here, Pisces, to where it's like you've been kind of wanting to individually stand out creatively, or just stand out. It's almost like you're wanting to separate yourself from the crowd. Not because you're trying to disconnect and isolate or anything like that, but it's more so it's like you want to embrace your own authenticity and your own unique creative energies here. And I think those are the things that you've been redefining in your life. And now they're starting to become defined here. There's still some work to do. I see challenges, but ultimately it's like things are formulating here with that temperance in your current energy. So that's what I got for you, Pisces, in your weekly reading. I'm gonna leave your reading here. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, that link will be down below in the description. If you click that link, it'll take you straight to my website. You'll see also too that the readings are on sale. All 3 of them are. So yeah, I'm not sure how long I'll have that sale up. It's been on sale for a while. I may change it pretty soon. So if you want one, be sure to get it while it's hot. And yeah, I'll see you later, Pisces. If you liked the video, be sure to hit that thumbs up button for me. And if you're new to the channel, of course, I encourage you to subscribe and also hit the notification button bell as well. All right, otherwise than that, Pisces, I'm wishing you the best, and I'll see you later.